while I'm really excited to talk to you guys today, I'm nowhere near as accomplished as the professor I brought in, Professor Babcock. He can speak 5 languages, read 15, and 2 of those languages he can read are extinct medieval ones. So I majored in business and classical humanities, and I just ended my swimming career. Everyone knows what the B School is, but not a lot of people know what classics are. A lot of times I get, what are classics? Like classic rock, classical music, classic movies. But classics is a study of Greek and Roman society. And I've had a really amazing experience as a swimmer studying classics and also business. And I just like to talk about some of the things I've learned. I've learned great presentation skills from the business program. I've learned technical knowledge too. As a student athlete, I've learned the mental skills, how to succeed in leadership, and then also attitude. All those are incredibly important in the real world. But looking at the classics angle, I've learned a lot that I don't think we appreciate today. I've learned how to write very concisely and how to look at problems that don't have like definite answers. And so the three main things kind of come up with as this experience. I think problems in the real world are incredibly complex, and to solve those problems, you need to look at the big picture, but you also have to look at the details. You'll need to be able to communicate your answer very concisely, and no one's persuaded by a complicated series of digressions. Secondly, in order to be a great leader in whatever you do and just a member of society, you really need to understand yourself. You need to explore the assumptions that you and others take for granted. And you need to look at the history and the thoughts of people before you and kind of understand how they fit in context and what they thought. And finally, as we move forward, we need to think about how we can impact our society. We're all athletes here, for the most part. We have some professors, but we live in a we've moved towards a sedentary lifestyle, and that affects how we are as humans. We've built our cities to kind of eliminate walking. Those are problems we're facing now. Also, sometimes the way work's structured, people feel like they have a loss of autonomy. Social media replaces human interaction, and that's linked to increased levels of anxiety. So these problems will persist unless we tackle them. But I have confidence in this group of student athletes, just like how the Romans really pervade our society now. My experience at Carolina as a student athlete will pervade my career. I'm forever indebted to my coaches and teammates. We here share a really unique experience. We wake up early, we work out, we go to class, and then we work out again, and we do all our homework, and we wake up the next morning and do it all again with a smile on our face. So, looking forward, if you can draw on your ability to set goals, to persevere, to work on a team, and think critically, then you can tackle just about anything. Keep a positive attitude, and before you leave Chapel Hill, don't forget to walk outside. It is so beautiful right now. Other schools can really mimic maybe some of the architecture here, but just the weather and climate, it's just such a beautiful place, and I'll be very sad to leave it, but it will influence me on these next steps.